What's good, everyone? I'm the One-Legged Raven, and just a quick video today about the truck. My truck was stolen last year and returned 3 weeks later, stripped and broken. I've had it repaired with the assistance of my family, and I've started to regain some of the preps that I had inside the truck. Um, Simple go bag, um, stranded road kit, kind of targeting um, possible breakdown far away from home, what you would need to get by comfortably in that situation. Ham radio for emergencies. Still working on my license, don't have it yet, but I'm studying and working towards that goal. Um, Quick side note, may go for general license instead of technician because it lets you get the more access to the bands and be able to reach further out. My only issue is the CW portion of the general license, Morse code. My skills are not there. I have a card in my wallet that it's part of my EDC, and it has basic Morse code on the smart card, and I've been studying that. It's just hard to memorize everything and study for the ham technician license by itself and just go through everyday life as well. So um, um, digging deeper into that, um, I'm trepidatious as far as my skills go and what it would take to be able to transmit freely. Um, the ham radio is more of emergency communications in my situation because in an emergency anyone can relay pertinent information um, from party to party regarding um, emergency communications. You don't have to have a license if it hits the fan. You can do um, good things with the ham radio if you know how to use it and you're using it to help your fellow man to survive whatever we're all going through. Um, I also have a new CB radio I got for Christmas, and it's installed in the truck. It's a Midland portable mobile unit. It has batteries, so I can take it out of the truck, strap it to my bag, head out on foot, or I can use it to communicate from my vehicle with other CB operators in the general vicinity for emergencies and traffic conditions, weather conditions, stuff like that. Both my ham radio, it's a cheap little Baofeng UV5R, the Everyman ham radio, and the CB radio both have the weather band on it, so I can get weather information in real time, which is always helpful. But moving forward, my preps have um, they've reached a small point where it's not all of my best quality gear. I'm not using my truck as like a rolling display case like I did before, because I had a lot of nice gear that was stolen when the truck was stolen, and none of it was in the truck when I got it back. It was all gone. So learning from that, I've moved forward to decent quality, inexpensive gear um, that I have tested and works for me. So moving forward on that, building up my toolbox. I received a wonderful toolkit for Christmas um, that stays in the house mainly, but it's part of my bug out preps. If I'm leaving my home in the event of an emergency, it'll go on the right side of my toolbox, which is empty at the moment. I have a Joe box that opens up one latch on each side of the toolbox, so the left side is full of the small minor tools for regular everyday maintenance, and then the larger toolbox that I got will go on the other side of the truck. So moving forward on the vehicle, keeping it up to snuff with tags, oil change, tires being good and everything. Having a safe, reliable vehicle is key, because, and a four-wheel drive vehicle as well, because in even in hurricane evacuations, the roads are packed and sometimes impassable. So being able to have four-wheel drive and get around roadblocks and difficult terrain is paramount. So I'm lucky in the fact that I have a nice four-wheel drive truck with decent storage that I can take multiple people, pets, equipment, and safely get from point A to point B and handle whatever fragos are in between those 2 points. So I'll leave that there, but more coming for 2022. We have very highly charged political climate right now. Everything's very up in the air with global pandemics and freedom restrictions. I'm not on either side of the fence on this. I think it's a common sense issue that a lot of people are ignoring on both sides of the fence. But the end result would be complete breakdown of society, and that sounds like doom and gloom. And oh my goodness, another prepper saying it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, but there are going to be a lot of major changes that are going to come into play if certain things happen or certain things are ignored. So being ready to address those changes and move forward in a positive way towards strengthening our society instead of fracturing it and splitting off into different groups of thought. Being able to come together with like-minded people and help other people regardless of their political, medical, personal opinions is kind of what the whole community is about. Preppers have been on the outskirts of acceptable societal norms for a while now, and a lot of people look at the headlines for what to think about preppers. And then you got the show Doomsday Preppers that came out a while back, and it's edited in a way to make some people look a little off, kooky. I don't think that's fair to the individuals at all, because they're genuinely trying to help other people, and they're having to do it through a filter of a media company that is just out to make money because of interesting content. So to be able to help other people and share information and even physical items, I've given away hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of surplus gear and survival equipment to my friends and family, just because I want them to have something to help them if it all goes south. So I said I'll leave it there a while ago, but I'll leave it there. You need to make sure that you have a good, safe, reliable vehicle. You have enough items in your vehicle to help you get moving again if you stop, or stay moving if you're trying to get from point A to point B safely. Simple things: shelf-stable snacks, beef jerky, granola bars, water, 5-gallon bucket with a pool noodle on top for a toilet. It's out there on YouTube. Look it up. It's good stuff. There's a lot of things out there that you can hack together for pretty cheap to improve your quality of life when the whole world's going to hell around you. So if you're still here and you're watching at 9.5 minutes, thank you so much for sticking with me. Be safe. Take care of the people that you love. Take care of yourself. And about that common sense, use some of it. Move forward in a positive way to a safer future for you and your family.